what do you got in here, rocks?
Are you kidding? When I was your age, I would lug 50 pounds of ice up 5, 6 flights of stairs.
So what?
So what? So let's dance.
I was alone. I never knew what could left me.
No, devil.
We touched, then we sang about the lovely things.
The man's a menace.
All night, all night,
Cut that off!
every night.
Welcome back, everyone. It's been, 2.5 months since we've seen each other. I am kicking off the 22nd Carl Spackler Open today. What we're going to talk about is where we might be going and where we're not going, the work that's been put in so far. And before we do that, this is a reminder to everyone out there that they should be entering their scorecards in as they play this summer. It's a very key component to the event. So make sure you're doing that. That's another reminder. So without further ado, we're going to start talking about the hunt for the 2023 Carl Spackler Open venue. I casted a net way out there. And initially, it became apparent, as it has in the past, that urban areas and cities is just a waste of my time. So, with that said, we have included some of Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Kentucky, West Virginia, Virginia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Ohio, New York, New Hampshire, Vermont, Canada even. Why Canada? The dollar is really strong. Everything's 25% off in Canada right now, so we can't not look at Canada. Indiana, and then it got a little bit frustrating at a certain point. So we even though we just were in Michigan, I added Michigan in. So let's talk about some of the things that I found out. There are lots and lots and lots of courses that you simply contact via phone, email, or whatever they want through their website, and they just simply do not call you back. I can't explain it. Repeated calls don't get replied to. All I'm asking for is availability for 320 rounds. That is a big request, but they have no interest in even calling us back. So let's bring up a map. And this map represents all the courses that I targeted throughout the eastern United States. And we're going to first talk about the ones that are in red. Those are the ones that I contacted and through their website, through email, through their phone call, and they just didn't respond to a request of availability. Some of the notable ones is Totter Ridge, east of Pennsylvania. Conklin Players Club, which is in southern New York. That's where we had our 2012 Carl Spackler Open. Sultan's Run in Jasper, Indiana, which is a little west of Louisville, Kentucky. Honey Run, which is in York, Pennsylvania. Ravenwood, which is up by Buffalo in Victor, New York. There's a championship course at Bryan Park. Bryan Park did not get back to me. And the Virtues, which is east of Columbus, Ohio. And they really like the course, but no response to multiple calls. So let's move over to the orange golf courses. There's 4 of them. These are the golf courses that did respond to me, but found out through scouting or somebody giving me a heads up that the conditions were not good. They would include Otter Creek in Canada. They have fallen apart. Fabulous golf course that has fallen apart. Eagle Sticks in Zanesville, Ohio has got grass growing out of the bunkers, to say the least, according to what I've read, or they have standing water in the bunkers. There's a Oceana that is in North Carolina. and it used to be Scotch Hall Preserve. Phenomenal golf course. Really like it. But they're renovating the whole back nines bunkers, so can't do that one. And then our favorite Mountain Valley, who I I guess I'd need to spend a couple minutes on this one. So Mountain Valley in the last 5 to 6 years is completely focused on weddings. The golf course is, I want to say falling apart, but there's grass in the bunkers. It's not the course that you remember. The clubhouse, the traditional party deck clubhouse, it is closed for golf, period. You will not step foot on it if we have a Spackler there. They do not have deck parties anymore. So that one's been eliminated, at least for this year. I am talking to somebody that plays there, I don't know, every other week, maybe twice a month. So I always know what's going on there, and it's not good right now. So let's move over to the golf courses that did respond. Those notable golf courses is Riverfront in Norfolk, Virginia, Penn National near Reading, Pennsylvania, Rock Hollow, that's our 2008 golf course that we played. They're busy with multiple outings in June. Thornapple Point is up in Grand Rapids, Michigan. They instantly said no way. Looked at the pro in the face during a visit to Belmont Lake in North Carolina for possible availability, and he instantly said no way. We have too many members. Brentwood is in Keene, New Hampshire. Contacted them. They have 36 holes in hopes that we could get on there, and that was an instant no. Iron Valley, which is near Hershey, PA, phenomenal Pete Dye course. Love it to death. I really want to get us in there, but nope. Black Lake, which is way up in the top of Michigan. They do have availability, but I'm not allowed to schedule anything until like November or December because the unions have first dibs until then. Rock Harbor is in Winchester, Virginia. Really like the layout there. There's 36 holes there. Instantly, no way. We have too many members. And Malone Golf Club, which also has 36 holes all the way up in the top of New York, probably an hour and a half south of Quebec, and they are busy too. So let's talk about the golf courses that did return my phone calls and have actually wanted to communicate with me. Some of them have availability on certain dates, but not others. But there's probably, you'll see them on the map, green squares, I don't know, like 8 or 9 of them. So let's go to the first one. That would be Cypress Landing. It is southeast of Greenville, North Carolina. And the layout looks fantastic. The conditions are fantastic. People love the golf course. We're planning a visit there shortly. We have hotels there. We have everything we need. Even the price is good. It is fine for June 22nd, which is a Thursday for the practice round, and it would go the 23rd, 24th, and 25th, and everybody would go home on Monday morning. Let's move over to the next one, which is all the way up in Michigan, southern Michigan. We're going to be really close to Angels Crossing. This golf course is called Island Hills Golf Club. Love it. It's the same designer as the golf course of the Grand that we played in 2007. They have availability for that June 22nd. That's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Go home on Monday. Not truly excited about working with some of these hotels that are in that area, but it can work. We're working on maybe visiting that golf course here shortly. Let's drop all the way down into Florida. So some of you may have remembered meeting Dan Patterson at the Carl Spackler Open. He last showed up in southern Michigan when we were at the Angels Crossing. He told me about this golf course called Juliet Falls, which is in Florida, a little west of Gainesville, Florida. It's kind of in sticks a little bit. Anyway, this golf course is very, very good. I played it and with Mr. Whalen and Mr. Bender, and we enjoyed it very much so. And they've given me availability in April. And so we have hotels and we have the golf course there. And if that works out, it would be Wednesday, April 12, or Thursday, April 13 would be the start date on that one. We'll see. We have quotes where we have availability. So let's move up to the next course, and that would be Blue Ridge Shadows in Front Royal, which is probably an hour or so west of Washington, D.C., maybe even southwest. It has an interesting layout. We're not overly excited about the conditions. We visited that course this summer, and it's got a phenomenal hotel right practically on the golf course, and it's got plenty of things to do in the evenings. So that's in the realm of possibility, I should say. So let's head south again, all the way down to almost the Gulf of Mexico. We're going to be east of Mobile, Alabama. Rock Creek. I would like to play this one in April. They only have availability for May 5th, which is probably going to be a calendar conflict for us. And but the golf course is great. The reviews are great. I feel really good about it. It's got hotels. It may be something we have to push back a couple years, but it's definitely in the mix. Let's take a ride all the way back into Michigan, near Saginaw, Michigan. This one is Apple Mountain, and it looks fantastic in every way. They have availability for June 22nd through the 25th, going home on Monday morning. That Apple Mountain would be run out of Saginaw, Michigan, which has a airport. The thing about that I'm excited about with Apple Mountain is it would be the most north that we've been ever. Why is that important? It'd be nice to try something different where when we get up in the morning we need a jacket and maybe never take the jacket off. So that one's in the mix. Let's go all the way down towards Williamsburg, Virginia, a little bit past that. We're going to go to Smithfield, Virginia. That's Cypress Creek Golfers Club. For any of you that are fans of Jeff Tatum, he lives down the street. I've been in contact with them about June 22nd. They really like the opportunity, and we will see how that goes. Let's go up to Ohio, just south of Cleveland. We have Boulder Creek there. Love the golf course. Love the setup. There's nothing about it that I don't like, except for the fact that I went there and I visited it and it was all said and done and we were going there. And then I found out that they can't do June 22nd. So they are available July 12th, which is not ideal and possibly a calendar conflict. It's there as a possibility, but definitely something that I want to pursue in the future, if not this year. Let's head all the way back down to North Carolina again to a golf course called Cutter Creek. And Cutter Creek is a beautiful golf course in every way, shape, or form. Kind of flat, but love it. Talked to the general manager and owner. He wants us there. The only problem is they can't do June 22nd week because of multiple outings. They can do June 8th, which is a consideration. Although I don't really ask anybody what works for them outside of the Captain's Club as far as calendar, because there's never going to be a good date. But our winner of last year cannot come if we go to Cutter Creek. So I have to consider that if we select Cutter Creek this year. And then let's finally move over to just south of Roanoke, but really close to Virginia Tech, to Auburn Hills Golf Club. They have been contacted, and June 22nd through the 25th is the date there, and we're looking forward to seeing if that works out for this year or in the future. The thing about that golf course is it would drop our event fee to a very low number. It would probably drop at $75 a head, which is $7,500 with 100 players. So something to consider there. So that's all I have for today's press conference. We are going to continue to negotiate with the golf courses and figure out where we're headed. I know everybody wants the date for their calendar, and that is the utmost importance for us. And I will get that out as soon as possible, so stay tuned. Another reminder to make sure you're getting your scorecards posted online when you play golf. And until then,